Having led the restart of business events in the wake of the global pandemic, Dubai continues to safely host major trade shows and exhibitions. One of the biggest ones coming up soon is the GITEX Technology Week. GITEX is one of the largest and most influential tech shows in the world, and it will take place from October 17th to the 21st at the Dubai World Trade Center. The event brings together global industry leaders, startups, and game changers to explore the future and put the spotlight on innovations as they happen. Everything from AI, 5G technology, cybersecurity, to blockchain, quantum computing, and fintech. Here now to tell us more about GITEX and how it's proving a safe platform for the global technology sector is Trixie LohMirmand, Executive Vice President of the Dubai World Trade Center. Trixie, what are some of the initiatives and tech visions we can expect at GITEX this year?
So we're really excited with GITEX this year in October from the 17th onwards. And we are here to create a bolder digital future with all the stakeholders from globally. This year we're focusing a lot on not just the traditional enterprise tech. We have amalgamated 6 shows into the platform this year. We are incorporating AI, everything. We have also launched FinTech Search. We have Future Blockchain Summit, and also the Marketing Mania event, all together encompassing amalgamated over 5 days. If you look at what's going on in the Dubai Financial Center, they have recorded a phenomenal double-digit growth in terms of the number of fintech coming into Dubai. They have doubled the number of fintech companies.
What does GITEX mean to Dubai, and how does it fit into the city's wider technology ecosystem?
The role of GITEX is very significant and very pivotal. We are a growth multiplier. We're bringing companies from more than 100 countries. We have more than 100,000 visitors coming in, stakeholders from across the ecosystem coming into a show annually. And we could not be better placed to help to enable and support the vision of Dubai and the UAE and the wider region to make sure that, in the race of digital transformation excellence, that we can bring the community and the wider ecosystem together to facilitate knowledge exchange, and very importantly, to set up partnerships and of course, to bringing talents into the region here, which is very, very key to us.
Last year's GITEX saw a very large delegation from Israel. They'll be back. How will you build on that success this year?
We had a tremendous partnership with Israeli counterparts last year at GITEX. It was a challenging year, but it was so good to have the Israeli tech and innovation digital community with us as we brave through a very, very unprecedented edition. We are building on the very good momentum from last year. We continue to see very strong interest coming in from Israel. So far, we have good participation coming in the AI sector, in telecoms, and again, following on from the great kind of a success that we had in last year's GITEX, we see great interest, tremendous participation coming in in the startup field, especially in the fintech area. And all things said, building on the great momentum and the impetus that we had built together.
Trixie, talk to me more about the economic impact of GITEX on Dubai.
Listen, GITEX is by far the largest tech event, and really the largest event of any kind here in the UAE and probably for the region. If you look at the economic impact, we're looking at a good $250 million contribution towards the economic GDP of Dubai. And for every $1 that is spent by a GITEX attendee, you get 4.5 revenue impact across the wider city. And we created annually, just by hosting GITEX, a good 6,000 over jobs. for the economy. And our big focus is always bringing in international attendees. And international attendees spend 6 times more than a local visitor. So if you look at the all-encompassing impetus and the impact on what GITEX does to a city in 5 days, it's tremendous.
What are you looking forward to most about this year's upcoming conference in October?
We have great interest at the moment coming from globally, from the tech and innovation community wanting to come to GITEX and, of course, to coincide their visit and meeting plans so that they can come to GITEX and at the same time go on to Expo as well, for the great experience that is going to give them that once in a lifetime exposure. So really excited about the synergies with Expo, but beyond that is also, we are very proud to be celebrating the UAE's Golden Jubilee in December.
Very interesting stuff, Trixie. Thank you so much for your time on Beyond the Headlines, and of course, good luck in October with the upcoming GITEX event.
Thank you, it's a pleasure.